You're sure? You're 100% sure? We can't afford to miss another podcast.
I'm 98% sure.
All right.
That they're all recording.
That's going to be loud.
Sounds nice after a while. After a little delay.
Finally missed it.
This is the Renegade Shopping Cart Program.
Motherfucker! I'm the fattest and most retarded. Oh? Motherfucker!
Really need to update those buttons.
I know. What's up?
Nothing.
Welcome.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the Renegade Shopping Cart Program. My name is Anthony Minsky.
Yep, that's his name.
Fuck. It's been so long, I didn't even remember. Oh.
I had to open it. I'm thirsty. I'm dying to try this. The Black Cherry Waterloo Sparkling Water.
Thanks to our sponsor, Waterloo.
Cheers, my friend. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I swear this, is this their take on a grape flavor?
No, it's a cherry, actually. Nothing like a grape.
I think, actually,
Shit's dank.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think I have a new first place flavor for my least favorite Waterloo.
Bruh.
This is not good.
That's good.
This tastes like medicine.
No, dude. It tastes so good.
This tastes like NyQuil.
All right, well.
I feel like they just...
We're no longer sponsored by
this
Waterloo.
is watered down NyQuil.
Nah, bro. This shit's
We need
fire.
that lemon lime. I need to try that strawberry.
It's not that good.
You haven't had it? Or you had
Yeah,
it?
I've had it. It's so good.
I mean...
It's so good.
I'll admit that there's more flavor in this one than in the grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit's so good, though.
No, this is better, I think.
I like how your two least favorite are my two favorite.
I know, it's so weird.
I know.
I only like that lemon lime, I think. I mean, I like all of them, but that lemon lime is so good.
Whatever you say, bro.
How you been?
Oh, I've been good.
Yeah?
I've been tired
We took
and sore.
a couple weeks off of everything.
Yeah, and we started going to the gym, so we didn't really take weeks off. We just did
That's
other
right.
things.
That's right. Well,
Jason got me going to the gym finally.
You started going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I got my COVID shot.
And you got the COVID.
No, I got the...
The shot is the disease, I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah,
that's
but
what Reddit's telling me.
Find all your information on Reddit.
Yep, the shot is the disease. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. They're saying they inject you with the disease so your body can build up the immunity to it.
6 months to a year, you'll be dropping like flies.
Probably.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, but I'm going to Hawaii, so I needed it.
Hell yeah. Oh, did they require it to go there? Damn.
Well,
really?
it's not required. It's just if you don't, you have to get like 3 tests in the span of like a week. And I'm only going to be there for a week, so.
Yeah. That's not fun. That's pretty cool, though.
But
How
unless,
do you feel? You feel immune?
Eh,
Someone told me the second they got it, they felt immune.
yeah, well.
I think that was you.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
I almost passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? Just some needles? You're just scared of needles?
I don't like needles, that's for sure. But I
Uh-huh.
don't think that's what caused it. Everyone seems to think that, so I'm kind of just like, maybe it is.
Yeah.
But I went in and so it was a whole thing. So my day started when I got off work. Got off work, I went straight to the appointment because I made the appointment right after work.
Uh-huh.
But I made the appointment for Sharp Grossmont. So my first thought was it's going to be at the hospital.
Right.
So I drive to the hospital, assuming there's going to be signs and yada, 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 in a designated place where you're getting shots.
Nothing.
I drive around the hospital for like 5 minutes. Like I'm surprised the FBI didn't come and fucking shoot me.
Uh-huh.
But I'm driving around this hospital and I'm like, I don't fucking see anything. So I pull off on some random side street behind the hospital. And I look at my appointment again and it said Sharp Grossmont Center.
Mm-hmm. In the
And then I
depressing
looked
mall,
it up.
right?
And they've set up like a super center at the mall.
Hate that place.
Luckily, I went early.
Uh-huh.
I went right after I got off work and I didn't have time to do anything else. So
They have oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. You keep going.
no, it's okay. So I shot down to the mall real quick.
And
And I parked and I had like 10 minutes left. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I wonder. And I don't like needles. So I'm sitting there like, I wonder if the needle's going to be big. I wonder if it's going to be fat. I wonder how long they're going to keep it in. I'm wondering if it's just one shot or if they got to do multiple, you know, all that random shit. So I go in and there's like nobody. There's like one person in front of me and like 2 people sitting down getting the shots. Because they set up like this entire little area. It was like what used to be almost like a retail shop.
The food court.
No. It's not in the food court. It's next to the food court.
Oh.
Their waiting area
food court.
is in the food court.
Okay.
So it's right next to it. But it was like this retail shop that was completely gutted and open. They just have random tables. So I go in and I talk to like, you have to talk to like 5 people before you actually sit down and take your shot. So I go to the first person. They're like, you have an appointment? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, first or second dose? I say first. And I show them the thing. They're like, okay, go ahead and go talk to this person.
And you got the Johnson one, right?
I got the Johnson. So it was the 1 shot.
Uh-huh.
And I go to the next person. Next person's like, hey, you have an appointment? I'm like, yes. They're like, first or second shot? I'm like, first. They're like, can I see your appointment? I was like, yeah. I show her the appointment. Go to the next person. This person's the registration. So I go over and they're like, hey, you have an appointment. This is your first shot, right? I'm like, yes. Finally, someone knows. They're like, okay. They find my appointment. They write down my stuff on a little vaccination card that I have there. And then they're like, okay, take this vaccination card to the next person. So I go to the next person. They're like, hey, you have your card? It was ridiculous, dude. Like, you could have done that with 1 person.
Yeah.
And I talked to 4 people.
Inefficient.
They're trying to spread COVID.
That's the thing. That's it.
So then she directs me over to a table. I sit down and the lady's sits down with me. She's like, hey, so you're getting the Johnson? I'm like, yep. She pulls out the needle. She's like, okay, I'm just going to wipe down your arm. She just starts jabbing with me. She's like, oh, you know, where do you work? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just talking to her. She's like, oh, okay. And very randomly, she's just like, yeah. And you give us consent to give you the shot in your left arm, right? And this was like mid-conversation. So I'm like, yeah, of course. And then she says something else to me and I keep talking and it's just bam! Straight in my arm. I'm like, whoa. And then she pulls out. She's like, all right, you're done. Throws away the needle. She's like, go ahead and go talk to the next person.
Dang.
So I go talk to the next person. It's a whole fucking process. Go talk to the next person. The lady's like, congratulations. You did your country a service, blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
oh, shoot her in the face.
I'm like, okay.
Fuck that bitch. Did your country. What are they talking
I'm
about?
like, I did myself a service. Thank you. So she's like, here's a free sticker and a fact sheet for symptoms and side effects and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, great. They gave me an entire sheet of side effects.
Did you read it?
No. I mean, I skimmed it.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know if any of it, like I kept it. It's still right there just in case anything happened. But
Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so concerned. And then she directs me to another person. I swear this is the last time. So she directs me to the last person and it's a nurse sitting in front of the waiting area because they make you sit down for either 15 or 30 minutes, depending on the shot you got.
Yeah, in case you die.
Yeah. So she's like, were you told 15 or 30-minute wait time? I said 15. She directs me over to an area. I sit down. I'm relaxing. Start skimming over the sheet, look at my vaccination card. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm relaxing. 5 minutes go by. And I just get dizzy. And like, I feel like I'm about to fall over out of my seat.
That would have been sick.
And I get drenched in sweat. Like, it felt so hot. It felt like they turned the heat up to like 90 in that room. So I turn around. Luckily, the freaking one of the nurse dudes or the assistants was sitting right behind me. So I turn around and I'm like, hey, man, I don't know if it's just me, but it got really hot in here. And he looks at me and he's like, you do not look good. I was like, uh-oh. He was like, are you okay? I'm like, well, I feel dizzy and I'm just like really hot. Yeah. And he's like, okay, can you stand up? I'm like, I think so. So I get up and it was really hard to stand up because I'm fucking crazy dizzy. Like everything is flying by my, like I felt like I was high. Everything is flying by my face. I'm like, whoa, my God. Okay. He walks me over to one of the nurse that checked me into the waiting area. And you could tell he was like brand new because he was like, this gentleman's not feeling well. He's super sweaty, blah, blah, blah. And the lady's like, yeah, you look a little pale. I'm like, cool.
Sit down.
What do I do? She's like, okay, we're going to have you go sit down. I was like, he just told me to stand up. I'm so, So they both walk me back over to the area. They lay me down on a bench Yeah, like full on lay me down.
Then they inserted their Johnson in you?
Close. So they're talking to me. They're like, yeah, you know, blah, 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 blah. We'll get you some snacks and some water and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, I'm laying there like fucking zoning. And then I turn over and there's an actual nurse in front of me all of a sudden. So there's 3 people. Everyone else in the waiting areas are just chilling.
Yeah.
And I'm the one fucker that's sitting there with 3 nurses around me. So the nurse sits down. He's like, he did not take it seriously whatsoever. Well, I don't blame him.
Right.
He sits down. He's like, yeah, so you're feeling dizzy? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're really sweaty? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you're fine. You just drop in blood pressure, you know, just drink some water, have a snack. I'm like, okay. And the other nurses come back and they have like a granola bar and a fucking little bottle of water. And I sit there. It was nice. It was like room service.
You probably made other people scared
to
get their vaccine.
I probably freaked the fuck out of everyone else.
That's hilarious.
But I sit down for like another 5 minutes and I felt fine. And other than that, I've just been sore. Like my arm is just, it wasn't entirely sore. And then we worked out and then it started hurting. But
so
it's fine now.
When are you immune?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Damn.
I'm assuming 2 weeks because that's kind of that's the period they said, at least as far as like the flight to Hawaii goes. They said you have to be, in order to not have to take the 3 COVID tests, you have to be vaccinated 2 weeks prior. You have to have your last dose 2 weeks prior.
Do you have to show them your card or do they just take your word for it?
I'm assuming you have to show them your card.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's a new identification, really. That's what it's going to be in this day and age.
Yep. We're all going to die.
Are you going to get vaxxed?
Nope. Never. Can't make me. My dad had a weird thing when I was a kid. He got a flu shot and it paralyzed him. And he developed this disease called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which not a lot of people, but there's a big population of people that get it from vaccinations. It's just their body reacts in a weird way. And ever since because I remember him like not being able to work and he was in bed for like months at a time. Like he was like full paralyzed. And but I never really knew why, and I kind of forgot about it until he told me a couple years ago, and I was like, I'm never going to get another one. Because I mean, you just have to think like, sure, that happened to him and the chances of it happening to me are less likely. But I have his genetics.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not going to fuck around with that.
It's fair.
Yeah, so.
You're just going to take your chances on major diseases and viruses?
Yeah, bro, this is fine. I already had it. Like, I'm fine. I'm not scared of it.
No, you can get it again, right?
I don't care, bro. It's a fucking common cold. It was fine. For me, it was fine. And I get it. I'm not trying to go out of my way and spread it to people. But, like, the studies are showing that I'm just as immune as fully vaccinated people for at least a year.
Yeah, it was weird. I never got it.
Yeah.
Especially because I never stopped working.
I know. I didn't change anything, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it took me almost a full year to get it. I got
feel
it
like
in January of this year.
We were the people that, other than the people that like got sick and lost their life, obviously, much respect. But like we got fucked up a lot too because like we had to continue working. So like our day to day didn't change. It was just everything we did outside of work for leisure and entertainment was taken away.
Yeah.
So it was like we just started working and that was it.
Yeah, we just got bored.
Yeah.
Like that's what this fucking thing did. It just made me bored.
Yeah.
I was already bored before that. Now I'm even more bored. You know, I started taking I feel like I was taking a lot of experiences for granted. Like I don't go to clubs, I don't go to parties, I don't do like those big fucking go to Pacific Beach or downtown that often.
But it's the little things like the movie theater or the public park or like different things, like little things that you can do.
But when shit opens up, like, dude, I'm going to go to a club. I'm just going to try it out. I don't know. Like, life is short.
Life is short. That's true.
Yeah, no, I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of really disease. I'm a germaphobe, kind of. So it's weird. Like, I don't share drinks and food and stuff. But, like, I try to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Have my vitamins. And I feel like if the thing about COVID, right, and we talked about it on the podcast before, but it's like people that were dying were people that were, you know, slowly already dying of other things, right? Obesity, cancer, you know, diabetes, like whatever it is. And sure, there's, outliers to that. There's seemingly healthy people that died.
There's always outliers
Right.
to everything.
Right. But, it's not like people were dropping dead left and right in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know anyone that's died from this?
Personally?
Yeah.
No.
Neither do I. And of course, like, I know extended people, and that's not denying the effects of the disease, but it's just like, if people were dropping dead, I would get vaccinated if they came out with a vaccine, right? But like, it's just,
Yeah.
I had it. I was sick for a week.
Yeah. It's
I
like
don't
you
know.
felt kind of weird for a week.
Like, I felt bad for 2 days. And like, before COVID, if I felt the same shit, I would have called out of work for 2 days, and then I would have just been forced to man up and go to work,
Yeah.
right? For like the rest of it. And that's like what the culture normally tells you to do when you're working,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
It's
it's
like,
weird.
oh, you have a cough? Like, okay, well, come on in.
It's weird. I'm doing my California food safety
The 8-hour thing, right?
registration
Yeah.
yeah. And what it tells you to do in certain situations,
Never what we do.
not what happens. It's so weird because it's like if someone's coughing, you have to keep them home
Mhm.
until they don't have symptoms for 24 hours. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. Like if they are secreting fluids from
Yeah.
any orifice,
Bro,
like
my
runny
pool,
noses or
my pool in my apartment complex, there's a sign that says, if you've had diarrhea in the past 14 days, do not come in.
that's crazy.
14 days?
That's crazy.
Who do you think's like, oh shit, I had diarrhea 12 days ago. I can't go swimming. Sorry, guys. Like, are you kidding me?
You just have bad
Do you have
gas station
diarrhea
sushi.
today? Like, Yeah.
Are you going to leak bodily fluid
yeah,
into the
if
pool?
not, come on in.
Yeah.
Water's warm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
It
know.
is crazy.
I won't get the vaccine, actually. No. Nope.
Not at all.
I would have maybe thought of it, but it got too political. And when things
Yeah.
get too political, I think that,
There's no point.
not that there's no point, but I think it's, there's more behind the scenes than we're willing to notice.
Yeah, Angela brought up a good point where a lot of like the information they were asking for, I didn't want to give because I just didn't want to be part of a statistic.
Right.
You know, like I'm getting the COVID vaccine to be safe around my family
Right.
because my uncle has cancer.
Yeah.
I don't care to be, a
Yes.
statistic of, white people getting a certain vaccine or not, or whatever it is, like I just don't care. If you want it because it'll make you safer around people, get it. If you don't want it, I don't fucking care.
I don't care.
That's your decision.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, like, of course, like, if you're the type of person that is not getting it because you think this whole thing's a hoax and you're going to go cough in people's faces to, like make
the
them
fucking
feel like
basketball
a pussy.
player when it first started.
Yeah. But it's like, then you're an asshole for not getting it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, if you just choose not to get it for whatever personal reason, like, why should anyone care?
Yeah, and it's like I didn't get it for a while just because
Yeah.
I was waiting to see
Uh-huh.
if what progressions happened.
And then you got the
But,
Johnson
Yeah, I
one.
know.
You got the worst one.
But like I was courteous of people. Like I kept my mask on around people. I wore it when I was around people. Like
So-
I kept distancing.
Are you gonna? So we're in California.
Yeah.
Today's the 13th,
Mm-hmm.
or is it the 14th?
I thought today's the 12th. No, today's the 13th. Tomorrow's the 14th.
The 13th. On the 15th, so on Tuesday, today's Sunday, shit opens
Yeah.
up.
Everything opens up.
Are you gonna give it the 2 weeks and then you're gonna stop wearing your mask, or are you just vaccinated and you're gonna go for it now? Because bro, on the 15th, I'm walking into grocery stores, no mask.
Yeah, well, you're an asshole.
I guess so.
I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't care.
Like, when will it end?
I'm probably gonna wait until OSHA declares that it's safe for workers to be able to not wear masks, because like the CDC is saying that it is safe for people to return to max capacity in places and not have to wear masks and blah blah blah. But OSHA standards are saying that workers have to wear masks, which doesn't add up in my head. So
but OSHA is a private. Okay, so
it's food safety.
The CDC says one thing, but then it's up to your local ordinances.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the whatever health officials in Southern California or I think it's county, but like the governor and county, whatever, they declared that, shit's safe on the 15th.
Yeah. But like if you work for a major corporation like I do, they have private, health organizations that determine whether or not certain things or whatever it is, right? So like I would rather follow those guidelines. I kind of just want to play it all the way safe, like straight through, just because I have too much on the line.
I feel that.
If something goes fucking sideways,
Now, what if they declared that on the 15th, if OSHA said on the 15th, everyone's chilling?
Then I do it.
But what if like half the people are still wearing a mask?
Well, that's their choice.
You know what I'm gonna be interested to see is like the people who are gonna continue to wear a mask, and no judgment, but like when will it end?
Yeah.
Like when, I feel like what needs to happen to where like we could return back to just like.
Yeah, I feel like all of this created like a genuine fear in people.
For a lot of people. And
I don't feel like that's going to go away.
No. And it's so weird because like, so what OSHA, where their stance is now for the work safety is that you have to, I forgot, I was reading it the other day, but it's, you have to, if there's one person who's not vaccinated on your work crew, then everyone has to wear a mask. But if everyone's vaccinated, then I think sometime in July for California, you could stop wearing a mask.
I didn't hear the first part. I just heard that it's going to be like another month.
Mm-hmm. Dang. You're
Dumbass.
so mean to that cat.
I barely touched her. She's chewing on my shit.
I feel that.
I don't want her chewing on my shit.
Yeah, I'm excited for it to end. But I wonder, like, because we know a lot of people who are, scared type, I would say. And I feel like I wonder if they've ever thought about, like, hey, when is this going to end for us?
That's the thing. I don't think they're thinking that. I think they're just like, this is the new normal.
That's so sad.
Yep. But
I hate the mask. You know why I hate the mask? And I used to not hate it until now. I feel like I'm just kind of sick of it. But it's like if I don't shave my face for a day or two, like I sweat so much in that fucking mask. Like if I shaved that day, I don't really sweat that much. But like any type of facial hair, you start sweating like immediately.
Imagine being me.
Oh, it's gross.
I don't mind it. I don't really care. It's like, that's why I think it's so funny when people are freaking the fuck out about wearing their masks.
Yeah.
I'm like, get over yourself.
I'm not going to make a big deal.
I wear it for 9 hours out of my day. Like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. But I'm excited to go to Vegas because right now everything says you're going to have your mask and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like, I don't know when Nevada opens up, but I wonder if that's going to be a way with.
It's going to be a brewing pot.
Dude, I'm going to be at an arena.
Yeah.
20-something thousand people.
That's gross. Like, not even thinking just COVID, just
right.
like,
no, it is gross.
Thinking about it now.
Yeah.
After everything, it's changed my mind on things. Like, that's just.
But it's kind of cool.
Even like, I used to, before everything, we would go to goals games every now and again because I love hockey. And like, the sports arena only holds like a max of 10,000 or something like that. But they would only ever have like 8,000 people there, right? So you would have a room around you. You don't have people sitting on top of each other. But even then, thinking back on it, I'm like,
imagine being in a mosh pit.
It's a lot of like concerts, like
General
sweating and
you're drenched in other people's sweat.
I used to be all up in that shit.
That's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be a good time.
I can't wait to perform again.
Yeah, that's gonna
see
be
that
fun.
mosh pit and the crowd surfing and.
Except you got to perform in a mask.
It's going to be a big show. No, performers don't have to perform in masks.
If they told you that the only way you could perform is that you have to wear a mask while you perform, would you do it?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think it would impede you?
It would, but it's still performing.
That's true.
Like
I feel that.
We've been almost 2 years without playing a show.
Yep, and without releasing new music. Yeah, it's a real shame. It's a real shame to anyone that's a fan of you guys. What's your band called? The Executives? What are they?
The Private Clients.
The Private Clients. The Talent Coordinators.
We are the HR.
The human resources.
We're the industry.
Yeah, and you haven't released new music.
Nope.
In a long time. Nope. But I got that new album.
It's getting there. It's close.
It's so sad.
Creeping up on it. We just got to make the music video. And
Just release it.
now it's dependent on you. We got to make the music video.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you make the music video with us, then we'll release the music.
I need to see a script.
There's no script.
I need to get in my role.
I have it in my head.
All right, write it out.
No.
Action. That's how I do it.
I'm just going to give it to you the day of. Everything will be fine.
I feel.
I
so,
want to break some stuff, though.
I want to break stuff
I want to.
like bones.
No.
My own. I broke my knee before. Have you ever broken a bone?
Broke my collarbone.
Oh, that's my biggest fear. Your
Bro.
collarbone?
Broke it when I was a child because my cousin pushed me off a couch.
Oh, I broke my knee playing tag. I went to go tag someone, and he ran up some stairs. My knee hit the corner of the stair. It was a concrete stair. And it just
Shattered.
got so swollen. The doctor literally had an orange, and he held it up next to my knee, and my knee was bigger.
That's gross.
It was crazy.
I used to get really bad reactions from bug bites because I have super sweet blood. So they would always bite me, and I had a horrible problem with itching it.
You have super sweet blood.
Yeah.
That's what you have to tell yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the only thing that makes sense. So I get bug bites all up and down my legs, and I would always scratch the fuck out of them. And there was one time, it was so bad, my entire leg was red and swollen because I just scratched every bite on it. My mom, like, freaked the fuck out.
You got to eat more onions and garlic.
I eat plenty of
That's where vampires come from, by the way.
onions and garlic.
Well, the garlic thing with the vampires, garlic keeping them away.
Yeah.
Because if you have more garlic in your blood, the bugs don't like it.
Yeah.
They don't bite you as much.
Never thought about that. That's
Yep.
interesting.
It is interesting. There's nothing better than scratching a fucking bug bite.
That's what I'm saying,
There's
dude.
nothing.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Even though like the feeling of the itch doesn't go away.
Yeah.
When you do it, it's so relieving.
I stopped actually scratching it because your shit's all disgusting and whatnot.
Yeah.
I scratch it when I'm taking a shower. And you get that loofah, and you just go hard. That shit
fun.
feels great.
What I do is I just dig my nail into it.
That's,
Like if I just have like a little bubble here, like a bug bite, I just press right on it with my nails instead of scratching it. Oh, bro, it feels good.
that's probably the worst thing you can do.
I
You're
don't
getting
know.
all the shit under your fingernails straight into it.
That's okay. I wash my hands.
It doesn't help your fingernails.
Yeah, it does.
I know how you
I
wash your
scratch
hands. You don't wash your hands well.
Not when I pee. Who washes their hands when they pee? Name me one guy. Did I tell you about the fucking guy in the bathroom? Did I tell you about him?
I think so.
I was.
I don't know if it
Where
was on
was
the podcast.
I took a pee,
I took a pee.
and like me and the old guy finished at the same time. He was already peeing, and I like zipped up and everything, and I walked over to the sink, and I was like just about to start washing my hands, and like you could tell like I was foreign to using the fucking public bathroom washing my hands, because when guys pee they don't wash their hands. Like that's just a secret. I'm telling everyone right now. And
If I'm in public, I pee after, or I wash my hands after.
only
I
if
pee.
someone's in the bathroom.
No.
No?
If I'm in public, I wash my
Really?
hands after.
If I'm at work, I do it. But the old guy like just walks right by me and he says, "Don't worry about that, young son," and he just keeps going. And he walks right out, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I didn't wash my hands. I even had soap on my hands.
And you just said, fuck it.
I said, "Fuck it." I wiped it off on my pants or something.
Like you didn't even rinse it off. You
Nope.
just-
I was not touching water. I'm not mixing soap and water in my skin just because that old guy.
It's not happening.
No, it was great. It was such a good experience.
That's funny. Speaking of shit that happens in public, I have a very quick little. I have a very quick little anger thing to get
You're
out.
an angry guy.
I'm such an angry guy. You're gonna live to 200. I'm gonna live to like 45.
200, baby.
Nah, I'm gonna be healthy and I'm gonna live to 90 for my mom.
That's pretty good.
I said that one time as a joke.
They're going to live to 90?
No,
Oh.
I'm gonna live to like 40.
Uh-huh.
My mom smacked me upside the head.
That's good.
Oh man, I got so scared. I'm the only person in my life I'm genuinely afraid of is my mother.
Really?
Yeah, she would fuck me up.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a badass. She would fuck anybody
bet.
up. My mom used to get in fights at bars with guys and like fuck them up.
So my mom was a school bully.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked.
My mom used to get bullied.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
By my mom.
Yeah, my mom would probably fuck your mom up.
Nah, not true.
Let's do it. Fight night.
Well, now my mom has Parkinson's and she's old, so yeah. But
So it's a fair fight.
it's a fair fight. No, my mom used to do like boxing championships.
Did
like
she really?
Tournaments and stuff, yeah.
Nice. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for her. Good on you, Mama Rudrud.
I mean,
Does she go by Rudrud?
I think she still does, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. either.
Everyone just calls her Heidi.
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 Good
Ho.
on you, Heidi.
Yeah, Heidi.
Miss
Shout
her.
out to Heidi.
Miss or Mrs.?
What's the difference?
Married or not?
No.
Miss.
Miss.
Good on you, Miss Heidi.
There you go. That makes her sound southern.
I just...
Miss Heidi.
Miss
Miss Heidi, how'd you like your eggs? You want me to fix you some eggs? Miss Heidi.
That's a little racist, bro.
Racist?
That's a little...
That was Tennessee. Right. What race do you think that
You're
was?
the only 10 I see.
What race do you think that was?
So my mom... Wait, I wasn't getting to my mom. Okay, so angry spew.
I'll get to
Angry
your
spew.
mom.
Okay, ready? That's gross. So, in my opinion, there's two types of people in this world. I experienced one of them today. And
What are the two again? Let's hear them.
No. Different two types of
Oh
people.
my God. How many types do you have?
You want to go to that type?
Type 1 or type 2, baby?
Both.
Uh-huh.
So there's two classifications that each have two types of people in it.
Okay.
Okay? First, we've already gone over,
Uh-huh.
is you're either dumb or you're an asshole
Uh-huh.
or you're my mother.
Right. Right.
The second grouping of people
Okay.
is the people that smile and nod at strangers when they're going by, or the people that just fucking ignore those people that smile and nod.
Okay.
I smiled and nodded at someone that lives in my apartment complex today.
Uh-huh. Have you ever seen them before?
No,
Okay. Keep
but
going.
they were driving by.
Uh-huh.
We made eye contact. I smiled and nodded, and they just looked at me and kept driving. I was like, what kind of a fucking piece of shit, asshole, cocksucking motherfucker?
Maybe they didn't see you.
We made eye contact. I was looking into his soul when I smiled and nodded at him. It was like that. Look at me. It was like this. And I went,
Well, that's a bad smile. That's kind of creepy.
no, it wasn't. It was like a,
That's kind of creepy.
no, dude.
Why
it
you
was,
put your head down like you have the
it was
fucking
like a,
hat
I was
in a
nodding
Western
at him.
movie?
Yeah, I was nodding. It's
Howdy, partner.
acknowledgement. So you're the type of person that ignores them, huh?
No, I don't ignore. I'm more of a, if in the car passing, I'm more of just like a waiver.
But that's weird
Throw up a
because
little hand.
that insinuates that you know them and you're genuinely trying to say hi.
No, because I don't
If-
wave.
but you go
Bro!
like, that's weird.
Some bitch at work, I can't say who, and where we work, can't say that either. But
That you're like a coworker?
yeah, coworker waves at customers. Hi.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Who's out there waving at customers?
Who gives a
It's
fuck?
like imagine eating at a restaurant and then you're just like, your server comes up, hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, they greet you. Like, hey, what's up? Someone walks in, I go, what's up?
You're a
How's it going?
smile and nodder.
Yeah,
Nah, you fucking idiot.
yeah. It's courteous. It's like trying to spread happiness in the world. If someone's walking by me and make eye contact, I'm not just going to go,
What do you do? Do you talk?
no.
If you're walking by someone?
If someone says it first,
If
I
they
will
say, "Hey,
respond.
what's
I
up?"
don't, yeah, I'll respond. I won't initiate.
What would you say? Because I always think about this. Like, what do you say to someone that says like, "Hey, what's up?" and you're just walking past each other?
I say, what's going on? There's no, like, the
Those
point
are
is,
both just like dead end things.
yeah, exactly. You don't answer the question. You just
See, I
acknowledge.
I answer the question.
Nah, see, that's,
Someone's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Good. How about you?"
nah, because that's
And
starting a
then
conversation.
now we're too far away, and they're like, "I'm good. Thanks for asking." I'm like, "Good to hear it."
Yeah, see, that's just stupid. The
I know,
point is
I
to
know, I need to
acknowledge.
stop
Like
it. It's
someone
just
someone
innate.
walks by me, they say, "Hey, what's going on?" I say, "What's up?"
I don't like that.
I don't care if you don't like it. It's what I do.
Bad. That's bad.
No, it's great. But if people are walking by you
Uh-huh.
and someone smiles and nods at you to acknowledge your existence, you do the fucking same.
Right.
It's the courteous thing to do. You don't be an asshole and look at them like they're a fucking stranger. That's the problem
Right.
with the
I
world
wouldn't
right
just
now.
stare at someone and not
They're just like-
acknowledge that they
Like
are.
people that get genuinely like confused or concerned when
Uh-huh.
someone acknowledges their existence.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I'm afraid of because those are the ones that don't want to be known. They're trying to do some shady shit and they don't want you to know they exist.
That's the vaccinated. No. Anyone who's vaccinated wants to be known because you're going to post that shit on social media in a day or two. I think that's what the vaccine does to you. I don't think it's like microchipping you, but I think it gives you something in your blood that subconsciously tells you, I need to tell everyone that I'm vaccinated. And then you tell everyone. Because everyone just fucking posts her, I'm vaccinated. Are you, like, it's literally in people's Instagram bios, vaccinated. Isn't that crazy?
It's a movement, bro.
Oh my god.
It's not just a...
And you have the colorful rug out there. There's so many movements happening.
I mean...
And I love it, but I feel like lost. I feel like I'm just...
what do you stand for?
What do you mean?
What do you stand for?
When I have to get up and go somewhere, I stand.
I understand.
Uh-huh.
What are your morals?
Sometimes I overstand.
What do you believe in? What do you care for? What do you...
That was fucking funny. You said I understand. I said sometimes I overstand. Never mind. I don't know, bro. Just be a good fucking person. That's all I need.
Yeah, so what's the problem with me supporting gay rights?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying anything negative about it.
I don't know, bro.
I just like making fun of you for it.
I don't know, bro.
I think it's like I was thinking about this when I was walking my car today.
I think you don't like people being happy.
No, someone next to me had
me
all
an
these
angry
political stickers on their car.
I don't like that.
I don't like anyone who cares enough about things to like express it overtly. Does that make sense?
So,
Like, I will never date someone who has any type of political bumper sticker. If you have a political bumper sticker, it's like, just please delete me out of your life. Like, I don't want this. I don't care what side it's on.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be in your car. I don't want your car parked in my apartment complex. I don't want to be associated with it.
Yeah.
If you get a new car, then we could restart a friendship.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like politics has always been like a part of people's beings, you know? But like in the past 20-ish years, it's become like all of people's beings. Like that's all people care about.
Identity.
Yeah, that's all people care about.
And I don't even care about it because I like to talk politics no matter what side you're on. Just because I think it's interesting how people think and stuff. But it's just like, bro, you got a Bernie Sanders tattoo on you. Like, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen when like his maid comes out and says that he like whipped his dick out and started masturbating in front of her? Like he Louis C.K'd his maid. Let's just say. Like now you have a fucking tattoo of him. Like you thought the precious bird or something?
You think that's what happened when everything with Bill Clinton went down?
Yeah, I think that shook people's world.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Miss Lewinsky.
You think people were like, yeah. Oh.
I think that's exactly what happened. Yep. Even his wife. But yeah, so that's what I forgot how we got there. Oh yeah, I just feel like there's so many movements happening. And I think
I don't like that you keep gesturing at my rainbow flag. Freaking, I don't even know what it's called. Doormat.
Yep. Yeah, and the fact that it's a doormat is so it's so disingenuous.
It's a welcome
Please
to my
wipe
house.
your feet on the flag.
No, it's a welcome to my house.
I feel you.
Because it's the first thing you see when you come up to my house.
It's the only thing you can see. It's colorful.
Exactly.
No one else in this apartment complex has a doormat. I noticed that today.
Yeah, they do.
You're the only
one on the end has a doormat.
And you can see the rainbow from a fucking 10 miles away.
That's the point. I like being loud.
Yeah. No,
like
I think
noticed.
it's cool and I love it all, right? Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like if everything's a movement, then
Nothing's personal anymore.
nothing's personal and nothing's permanent. Movements aren't permanent, right? Like, of course, everyone tries to say, like, oh, well, that's the reason you have a movement, so you could get permanent respect or a permanent change. But it's like you're just going from one movement to another movement. Like, when are we just going to be
Good humans?
this is nice?
Never.
Never. That's what I get. My head spins. The new movements, they just changed the flag. Did you see the new gay pride flag? I have no opinions about it. I don't understand it.
It's combining. So it's all inclusive.
But I get that. But what happens when I feel excluded? Now I'm going to create my own flag. Now are they going to edit the flag to include me?
No, that makes you an asshole.
See, that's what I don't like.
Wait, what?
How is that so?
What are you talking about in terms of?
What if I feel excluded in the world and I create my own flag?
Flag for what?
To be known and be included.
For what?
That's a good point. I guess not for anything. But what if?
What are you trying to be included for?
I don't know.
What do you feel excluded for?
That's a good point. I don't feel like anything.
Exactly.
Well, I'm definitely not I'm not
so
in there.
You're making
I'm excluded from the flag.
Why?
Because doesn't include me.
What about you?
Just me.
The fact that you are a straight white male that has never had to deal with any of those hardships.
Hey, let's not name drop here.
I'm just saying, bro.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm just trying to make something funny out of nothing.
And I'm trying to shut that shit down.
Yeah, I know. No, I get it. I love it. I want to go to a gay. Me and Chris were just talking. When things open up, I think we're gonna go to gay bars
Those are fun.
and like gay clubs.
I want to go to
Just
one.
not in Florida. Bro, I was watching something. Was it the new Bo Burnham thing? I forget, but I was watching some comedian, and they were just like, I love how everyone says never forget, 9/11, never forget, like the Holocaust, never forget. But he was just like, who's walking around forgetting that shit? Just you're walking around just like, oh shit, the Twin Towers, yeah, they fell. I remember. I forgot about that. Oh, you're Jewish? Didn't something happen to you guys? And like, who's forgetting about this shit? Why do we keep saying this? Oh man.
You just love to stir up controversy.
No, I just like funny.
Oh, that was funny. That was
Thanks.
a good one.
I can't help myself sometimes.
It's those jokes that I can't respond to. I
can't help myself. They need to be said. And I wish I wasn't the person that had to say it because now everyone thinks I'm a bad person. I don't mean it.
You are a bad person.
I know. But I feel like they need to be said sometimes.
You're a bad person and it amuses me. That's why I'm laughing.
It amuses me too. That's why I let it happen. I'm so fucked up.
Yes, you are.
You should hear the internal stuff.
Bo Burnham's so funny.
Did you see his new special?
No, I haven't yet.
It's really, really weird. I got to see him live a couple times, and it was really good.
He's very quick-witted.
Yeah.
He's very good at audience interaction.
Mm-hmm. He's cool.
He's cool. He's good.
But, I mean, this new thing was really good. Really, like, dark, which was cool. But then there's just a level of, I think there's a level of emotion that I'll never understand.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it kind of goes back to what I was saying, like people that care so much about something that they need, like it becomes their entire identity.
Mm.
Like I don't understand that.
Yeah, I get that.
I wish I did. I don't know either. It's just a weird thing.
Yeah. I get it.
I don't know.
It's okay. You don't have to know.
I don't have to know.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Any new movies you've seen?
Nope.
I'm going to see The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Hitman's
Wife's Bodyguard.
What is that?
That's the movie I wanted you to come over and watch.
Okay. What's
It's
it about?
Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson.
Oh, that's a good combination.
It's fucking hilarious. And
I like
Salma Hayek's in it.
Oh, I like her. She was in
Bob Odenkirk plays the villain.
Wait, Selma, she was in the fucking the race riots. No, I'm just kidding. That was a good movie though, Selma. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's about Martin Luther King. Really good movie. Really well done. But Selma Hayek was in the
She's in a lot of stuff.
Bliss. There's a movie called Bliss on Amazon Prime. Yep. And it very good. Owen Wilson and her. It's so good.
Dude, I thought Owen Wilson was like dead and gone forever. Mm-hmm. He's in the new Loki series on Disney Plus.
You don't say. I just found out about who that was yesterday.
Loki?
I saw a preview and my friend Roger was like, "Rawr," and I was like, what the fuck is that?
It's so good. I watched the first episode. You should watch it. You would love it.
I would not.
Yeah, you would.
I'll never watch it.
It's your favorite thing. It's about superheroes.
Oh, I know. I love superheroes. I love super.
But he's not a superhero. He's a god.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, he's
I
the
just
god of
can't-
mischief.
I can't get into it. I don't know why.
No, Norse mythology.
Nope. I took mythology classes. I liked it.
I love mythology.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's basically that.
Yeah, I don't need. I'm good. I don't need some guy who's trying to be attractive.
So
to,
what?
Market?
But like,
Amazon Prime.
did you watch?
shows.
Did you watch 300?
I think I probably saw that.
You didn't care about it. Did you watch Troy?
No, I know the guy in it though.
Brad Pitt.
No, the other main guy. I grew up with his kids. I was friends with him.
I don't know the other main guy.
His 2 kids.
Interesting.
Yep. He was cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna go see Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
That's
super
cool.
excited.
What's
for
that
it.
about?
It's so Ryan Reynolds plays a professional bodyguard, and Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson is a contract killer.
Okay, he's
like
a
mercenary.
hitman.
Yeah, he's a hitman.
He's
So
a hitman's bodyguard.
yeah, so the premise of the first one, spoiler alert, it came out like 10 years ago, and if you haven't seen it, you're not going to see it. So the premise of the movie is Bob Odenkirk is the whatever leader of Belarus, and he's committing mass genocide, and Samuel Jackson's character is the only one that has proof of it happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ryan Reynolds is hired by a MI6 agent or not hired, but asked by an MI6 agent to get Samuel Jackson to the court case for Bob Odenkirk's character.
Okay.
And so the whole movie revolves around their journey trying not to get killed.
That sounds cool.
It's very funny. It's very interesting. And then this next one is, I think the premise of Samuel Jackson's character is now captured or something, being hunted, and Ryan Reynolds has to help Salma Hayek's character find him and rescue him.
Yeah, that sounds stupid, I'll be honest.
It's good.
I bet it is. I bet it's really good. It's just
really
like, I don't know.
It's hard to-
something about things.
Anything I've ever described to you, you just say sounds stupid.
Imagine how Crystal feels.
I feel horrible for her.
I know, me too. It's so bad. But, okay, and here's another funny thing I heard the other day. Like, some guy, Duncan Trussell, he's a comedian, he was talking, and he was just like, my wife will come in and ask me something about the couch. Will this new couch fit the vibe in the living room? And he's like, now I have to pretend to have a deep intellectual understanding of like interior design and like spatial functions, and be able to convey whether or not this couch that I've never even thought of caring about is going to be a good fit. And I have to make a decision because she's asking me my opinion on it, right? But then she's like, realistically, I don't give a fuck. But then I choose an opinion, and then I keep it forever, and then like it goes into arguments and stuff. But like Crystal does that all the time. Like, hey, do you think we should do this? And I was like, I just wish she would just do it and say, hey, we're doing this. And I'd be like, great, looks nice. Hey, we're doing this for dinner. I would love to eat that. But then you give me the options, yes or no.
It's fair.
Now I'm going to say no.
You say no to everything.
I say yes to almost everything.
No, you don't.
Name one.
Anytime I've ever given you an idea for anything.
You're right. Yeah, I'm a knower.
I told you, you're a person that thinks everything's stupid.
I know, because everything is stupid.
Well.
I was at Fraser Farms today, and that's a grocery store, in case you guys didn't know. And I was trying to get a sandwich made before I was coming here. I was on my way over. And I was going to get a sandwich. And, I fill out the little paper. And then you walk away, give them a couple minutes to make the thing. And then you come back, and there should be a bag sitting with your name on it. Have a good day. Thanks. Right. And so they're a little busy today, and I expected it. It's a Sunday.
Yeah. Everyone's getting sandwiches.
Everyone's getting sandwiches. And so I fill out the thing, I put it there, and blah, blah, blah. And then I just browsing, doing my thing. And then I noticed, like, the people that were kind of waiting there. When I got there, they started leaving. So I'm like, I'm sure enough, I'm coming up. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I'm a patient person. I don't even go on my phone.
No, you're
in
not.
public. Yeah, I am. If I'm alone, I am. I was like, I just stand there. I look around. I think. I people watch. I'm fine. And I've never been upset at like people for being slow, right? Like at a restaurant for being slow. Like I've never been upset, you know? Like I don't really care about that stuff. And I'm just waiting and waiting. And I see like this big guy next to me. He's just on his phone. His leg starts tapping. He starts fucking moaning and groaning. And they call him up. What are you pointing at? Is she dead?
He's face down in the couch.
She's comfy.
She's literally face down in the couch.
What a weird cat.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so this guy's huffing and puffing. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be weird. And then, to be fair, it was a pretty long time, but I wasn't really thinking about that at the moment because I was expecting like a longer wait. And then they call him up and they say something to him. And he's just like, what? He's like, he starts walking away. And then he yells back at the guy. He's like, could have fucking told me that 20 minutes ago, dude. And you just hear him say, fucking asshole. And like he walks out. And I was like, damn, that guy's impatient. And then I noticed that like it's been about 20 minutes for like this sandwich. And then so I'm like, oh damn, that sucks. That worker just had a really bad experience. That guy's a dick, you know, left and blah blah blah. And then I wait for another 10 minutes. And now I'm starting to think like, what the fuck is this taking so long, right? And I wouldn't have thought it unless the guy, seeing him and then being like, I kind of get his side now, right? The asshole guy's side. And I was still very patient, very nice and everything. And I'm waiting there. But now I just start thinking like, oh shit, like I kind of feel like that guy internally. Like I would never act like that, but like now I'm kind of seeing his point. And they give me my sandwich. It must have been at least like 20, 30-minute wait. And the lady's just like, okay, no charge, so sorry. And she walks away.
She gave you a free sandwich?
Yeah, no charge, so sorry. That's what she said. Walked away. I didn't really know what to say. So I was like, thanks. And I bought a juice too, so I had to go check out. And I was like, I didn't want to just hold the fucking bag and make it look like I'm trying to steal it. So I hand the bag, like I put it on the little conveyor belt. And then I start thinking, what if the checker-upper
Rings it up.
No, what if she sees the no charge and assumes that I complained about something, right? And that's why I'm getting it no charge. And so I was like, oh, I can't have her think this about me. And so I hand her the bag. And I'm like, I have no clue why, but this is what they said. And she was like, huh. And I was like, yep. And I'm trying to be like overly nice now. So I start talking to her about her day and stuff because I don't want her to get the impression that like I complained.
You're an irritable customer.
Right. So I'm trying to be like overly nice. And I think it got awkward. And then she was just like, maybe they messed up your sandwich. And I was like, that's good. I was like, whatever works. I'll eat it, you know? And then I started walking away. And I was just thinking like, damn, that guy changed my whole fucking experience there.
Yeah.
Because if I never saw him, I probably would have just been like, fine.
Yeah.
And just very normal. And I would have paid for my sandwich and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But the way he acted changed me.
Yeah. It's
It was
crazy.
weird. It was
Influence.
weird. It was very weird.
It's crazy.
Now I can't go back there.
No, you can't.
They think I complain.
You're never going to Fraser's Farms again.
Never.
Well, any boy.
Any boy?
Any boy. Any boy.
That's who you'll have sex with?
I
next?
don't like boys.
Is any boy? You don't like boys?
Oh, my God.
I like boys. I like men. I like women.
Thank you, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
like non-binary people. I love non-binary people.
You're going to get in trouble one day for just running your mouth.
Why?
You're just going to say the wrong thing to
I
the
know.
wrong person.
I know one non-binary person, and I have genuine love in my heart for that person.
Good.
Yep.
Why do you have to classify him as a non-binary person? Why can't they just be
I
a
don't.
person?
You're the one who said any boy, and so I started just going
Can
down
just
the
be
list.
like,
Any
there
man,
is someone
any
in my
woman,
life that I have genuine love for.
Right, and they deem themselves to be non-binary.
Why is that an important part
It's
of the
not an
story?
important part of the story.
Well, you keep bringing it up.
If I was just talking to
just
like
saying.
my mom, I wouldn't be like, I was talking to my non-binary friend today.
You know,
I would not say that.
I don't know. I feel like you
I
would
don't think my
based on
mom
what
would-
you're doing right
I
now.
don't think she would know what non-binary
She'd
means.
be like, what the fuck?
She's like ones and zeros. That's not the case with them.
Doesn't know math.
I have Parkinson's. Leave me alone. That's what she would say. Shout out to Heidi.
Shout out Miss Heidi.
I keep forgetting that's a bad button. Oh, that's a bad button.
Oh, come on. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the Renegade Shopping Cart program today.
On what?
This is the Renegade Shopping Cart program.
That's it. If you liked what you heard of what we talked about and what we did and what you saw, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, follow on everything. If you have questions, comments, concerns, make sure to email, DM, or comment them.
That's right. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for having a good time. And hey, don't forget to suck a dick.